We are getting some reports in now from active duty service members, people in different branches of the military, saying that their higher ups are giving them a warning that something big might be coming to America here on our soil. Now, it's been a couple of months since they said that the American military personnel are no longer safe on the homeland. They've told them to watch out for their neighbors, told them to watch out for people who might be scoping out their houses, told them to watch out for their kids. A lot of things that they don't tell us average citizens because they don't want everyone to be scared or afraid of going out. They want that consumerism to be alive and well and everybody to be concerned about the election process. And I think that might have some ties, some hand in hand there. They think that something big is going to come around the time of the elections. Now, we're down to 0 hour here. We only have a couple of months left. And I don't know about you, but I don't feel the same feverish pitch that they have tried to force feed down the throats of the American populace in this election period or this campaigning period that they have in ones for the last, 5, 6, 7, maybe 10 different campaigning periods. They tried to divide you so fiercely because they knew they could, and everybody would just get back to normal the day after the election. I think that they know they took things too far last time. So I've gotten a couple of write-ins from people in active duty right now who have said they've been told to watch out at home, watch out for their family, pass it on to their wives or their husbands to let them know that things might be getting a little bit hairy. Some people are getting a little more prepared and they're buying the food they need, getting some water reserves put together, getting some medicine put aside. And I think we should maybe just take a hint that if they start being concerned, we need to be concerned. And I'm not even talking about the old DHS, Department of Homeland Security, threat level color or flag color that they used to put out, where they used to just choose like board pieces of a board game, whether you should be scared that day or not. No, these are people in active duty that, hey, things might go south and you're going to want your family to be ready, especially if you're called up to practice. Nearly 30% of all single-family homes in the USA have been purchased by investors, according to Redfin. These are outrageous figures coming in. China says that the USA is no longer a unilateral power on Earth. The world will witness a multipolar power. Now, in order for that to happen, we have to have a war between China and the USA. We have to have something big that knocks the USA down on a military level. There are lots of considerations that maybe an EMP weapon will be used, or maybe some sort of so far unknown artificial intelligence weapon. Just be ready for everything, folks. A military delegation, this was from China, the People's Liberation Army, their ground forces, they recently arrived in Moscow. While they were there, they discussed issues of military cooperation. Now, I saw a couple of the Russian pundits and Russian political figures. They were out there saying that while they were there, there was pretty much a free pass given to Russia. That if anything does happen with NATO or with China, or with NATO or with the USA in particular, you would see China backing up Russia militarily. It's almost like they just have this waiting. You know, they have the painting of World War there, and they're just waiting. You know how some painters, they'll go in with a pencil and they'll sketch it out first? That's what they've already done. Now they're just waiting to apply the oil. Russia says there will no longer be any more negotiations with Ukraine. This will not happen until the enemy is, according to Russia, completely destroyed. 30 minutes of exercise. Here's some good news. Everybody says it's all doom and gloom. What can you do that will really help me here? 30 minutes of exercise increases the ratio of tumor-killing white blood cells in the bloodstream of humans, especially in breast cancer patients. This is according to researchers at one Finland university. So 30 minutes of exercise increases your ability to fight off cancer. But they want us to be an over-consuming processed food poison population that works too much, doesn't do any exercise. The NATO air base in Germany recently raised their threat level. The NATO base heightened its security to Charlie. This is the second highest alert level. They say that potential terrorist threats could happen at any moment. At the time of the alert, all non-essential staff were sent home. Operations continued. This is as we see similar incidents, not just in Germany, not just in Poland or Norway. We see it all over NATO. They're testing the fence, guys. You remember Jurassic Park. The raptors tested the fence. That little claw would come through the chain link there, and you'd see, oh, well, they're getting shocked, but they're okay with it. That's China and Russia right now, maybe even Iran or North Korea. Who really knows? It could be America. Who really knows? But somebody's testing our fence. Somebody wants the electricity to go down, the electric wire. We could not recreate our power grid, according to people in the scientific realm.